How's it going, Friday the 13th fans? Are you ready? Today we are going to talk about Friday the 13th, the game. I have it on the PS4. I also have it on the Nintendo Switch. So we have both versions right here. They're both the Ultimate Slasher Edition, which is important because it comes with a bunch of different stuff that you don't get in the regular version. So if you do get it on the PS4, make sure you get the Ultimate Slasher Edition so you can get all the extra emotes and clothes and stuff like that, and there's some Jason kills, so you have to get the Ultimate Slasher Edition. Now with the Switch version, since it was released later, all of them are the Ultimate Slasher Edition, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, just make sure that you get the right version. Anyway, I just want to talk about how much I love this game. This game has, maybe this is too strong, but it's changed my life. It's absolutely made me fall in love with horror movies, and it just has been so much fun. Now, the Switch version, for me, I don't get a lot of matches on this game on the Switch, but I also haven't played it in a long time. I mainly play on the PS4 because it's very easy to find a game, and there's people playing it all the time, so definitely no problem with that. But yeah, for me, it's one of the best games of all time. It's endlessly replayable, which is important for me in a game. I'm not someone that likes to buy a game, where it has like a linear mode and you just get it, start it, finish it, and once you finish it, yeah, you can replay it, but basically you did everything there is to do. I love games that have replayability. That's why I love sports games, because you can endlessly replay them and something new can happen. And that's what Friday the 13th is. Every little match is like its own game, But yeah, this isn't supposed to be like a completely in-depth review. I just wanted to, because I'll probably talk about it for years, because that's how much I love this game. But this is just kind of a quick review, a quick, I don't know, kind of like a overview of the impact that it's made. It seems like a lot of people really love this game, but they really got turned off by all the lawsuit stuff and how the, gun media basically abandoned it, which I understand that. But the game as it is, obviously it would have been amazing to continue to have updates forever, but for what it is right now, it's amazing. I love it. One thing that is really good about this game is that the counselors and Jason are evenly matched. Like, there's almost no advantage for either one. It's basically a completely fair game, and it all depends on what you do. That's my opinion anyways. Now, obviously you get a lot of those people that just want to be Vanessa, or they just want to be Jason, or they only want to be part 4 Jason, or whatever it may be. And that's not as fun to me. I like having my character and Jason as random, so that each game is a new thing, because if I just played Vanessa all the time, or Chad or something, that's gonna get old. You gotta switch it up every once in a while. So that's what I like to do. To me, it just puts you in that mood of being at a summer camp with a bunch of other teenage girls in their bikinis, and you're just running away from an evil killer, and it just feels like you're camping, and that's something I really love. It feels like you're scared in the woods, and that's a feeling that I never really thought that you could recreate that easily on a video game. So I love that aspect to it. I love that they got the branding for Friday the 13th, because if they didn't have that licensing and it's just a generic camping game, it would still be fun, but it wouldn't be as cool. The Friday the 13th licensing and branding helps this game so much. I honestly feel like I'm just not sure that they can take any other horror movie franchise and make it into a better video game. That's how good this is. I mean, you never know, but I just, like, for example, if they made a Halloween game the exact same as this, where it was like 7 against 1 or something like that, I don't think it would be as good, because the setting of Haddonfield and everything like that would be good. But there's something about being in the woods and being around cabins and being in the dark and it's raining, all that stuff. It just is perfect. And I just don't know if it would be as good of a game as Friday the 13th. I mean, this is just perfect. And Jason is the perfect video game character. He just goes after you and destroys everything in his path. That's perfect. Of course, I'd love to see a Halloween game too, but nonetheless, this is what we have for now. Obviously, I wish they had Jason X and the remake Jason, and a bunch of other maps maybe, but they never got to add anything in the game after a certain point. But another thing I wish they had in the game is Pamela. I wish you could play as her. I wish she was one of the killers, because she's probably the scariest killer of all of them. So she was the scariest to me in the movies, honestly. Also, I wish they had more counselors that were like actually from the movies. They have Shelly. There's a few other ones that kind of, you know, are similar to characters in the movie, but I wish they had the real characters in the movie. I think that would help. I'm surprised that since they did come up with somewhat generic characters, that they still work as well as they do. Yeah, a lot of people have very strong opinions of this game, but that's with every game, right? But for me, this is one of the best games of all time. I don't understand how people can stop playing it, because I just can't stop. I can't get enough. It's always a fun time. It makes it to where I don't even really care about playing any other video games. Now, I've grown up, you know, I don't play as many video games as I have in the past, but this is one that I just keep coming back to. It's so much fun. You know, I would play it on the Switch more if it was easier to find the games and stuff, but I'm happy that the PS4 version exists, so that, you know, there's a lot of people playing on that. At some point, I wish they could do like cross play. I just don't know how long the player base is going to be there. I hear that on Xbox there's a lot of games going on, but I'm not sure. I've never played on Xbox, and I'm not sure, but it sounds like it's about the same as PS4, but there's quite a few people playing it, and that helps because, you know, everything is backwards compatible right now, so a lot of people play it on the PS5 and stuff. But anyway, it's just a really fun game to be scared. It's a perfect horror game to me, you know, and the main thing is it's endlessly replayable, and that is a huge deal. But they just do such a good job with all the kills and the animations, and they make it so much fun to where, you know, every game just feels like a party. Even when you have annoying people, anything can happen, even if people aren't trying, or maybe you have all the counselors working hard, you know, like there's so many little things that can contribute to the type of game that it's going to be. So I just really enjoy it, and I just wanted to get on here and spread my love for it. Go and play it if you have it, and it's been a while since you played it. Go and play it again. There's still tons of people playing it. You're going to enjoy it, and we can just hope that someday they're going to add something to it. Obviously, I don't think they will, but you know, the fact that it was so successful and that it was such a good game gives me hope for the future that maybe something like it can happen again. It's just the perfect game for the perfect time. It's unfortunate with the lawsuit and everything, but hopefully the lawsuit's coming to an end, and we'll at least get some more movies, which will generate more excitement in the franchise and everything. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think the main thing I wish was in it was the reboot Jason from 2009, and also a map from that movie, and also some characters from that movie. I mean, some of those girls were hot. I mean, I guess they have Chad, or not Chad, but Adam Palomino. He's basically based off of the main guy from that movie, so I can't remember. Isn't his name Chad? I can't remember. But yeah, so there's a lot of, you know, connections, but it would just be great. I mean, what if they had like Never Hike in the Snow, or Never Hike Alone? You know, what if they had the Jason from those movies in there? Wouldn't that be cool? So there's so many cool things they could do. They probably won't. I think they're done with it. They're moving on to other things, but you know, it's always going to be a classic game for me, and I just hope that it never dies, that it never goes away, because it's so much fun to play, and I just don't see that stopping anytime soon. So I really hope people continue to play it. And I just want to say, if you've never played it, give it a try. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't like video games, I feel like this is a video game that you will like if you like horror movies. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Love this game. I'm just so excited to talk about it any chance I get. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.